All right, I want to turn our attention to our next guest. If you've ever opened a business, you remember how hard it is. Now imagine doing it all over again, except in another country. Those are the challenges that immigrants face when they land in Quebec and they want to open up their own business. But in Montreal, there is a group looking to help these immigrants land on their feet. Thierry Rassam is president of BridgeMTL's board of directors. Thierry, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me today.
And I've seen BridgeMTL described as an incubator, as a hub. How would you describe BridgeMTL to our listeners?
Good transition from talking on the Jacques Cartier Bridge to BridgeMTL, and that's exactly what we do. We help people come to Montreal, but very specifically people who want to come and start their business. So, you come from somewhere else, and you want to build your network. You want to bring your idea here. It's really hard, and it takes a lot of things that we have and we take for granted as Montrealers. But that is very valuable to somebody coming from the outside. And you can call us an incubator because that's what basically we do. We take an idea and we help the entrepreneur bring it to life. But it goes a bit further than that, just because our clients are immigrants and they'll ask for support on the personal side as well, and that's something we provide as well. And all of that will help the immigrants start a good business and also integrate in society efficiently and in a way that's mutually beneficial.
Is Quebec, is Montreal a good place for immigrants to set up shop? When you look at the competition, immigrants can go to a lot of countries, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel we are competitive and this province is doing enough to make your job easy?
It is, and of course, the competition is very strong. You can go in Dubai, and I think they'll pay you $20,000 to open a business there. So we don't offer that, but we do have support for entrepreneurs. And when things aren't going very well, as now, small businesses are getting a lot of support from the government. That's not everywhere in the world that they get that. So we do have some very good points and selling points internationally. Of course, stability, and we have tons of snow if you like snow. But really, that we do have a very good economy. We're close to the U.S. as well. The culture. So people are very interested by Canada. We have a nice image internationally, and people are very interested. Now, what makes it even more interesting is there's an immigration program that specifically helps immigrants get a road to their permanent residency if they come to Quebec and start a business. It's the Quebec Entrepreneur Program, and that program basically, if you're invited by an incubator, a business incubator such as ours, to start your business here, you'll be eligible for the certificate of selection in Quebec, and then you can get your permanent residency.
We're with Thierry Rassam, president of BridgeMTL. They help immigrants when they land in Quebec open up their own business, even start the process before they get here. Thierry, you sort of referenced that in some respects, the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic has sort of shown just what a stable, good place Quebec, Canada is for an immigrant to come. Is that the case? Has the pandemic actually made things more interesting, better for immigrants who are looking for somewhere to move?
Well, it's all relative. In many countries, and most countries, unfortunately, the pandemic is having a disastrous effect. And we talk about the effect here. And it's obviously there's a lot of we have our own problems, but if you look elsewhere, these problems are amplified in many places. So they look at Canada and they see first of all, free healthcare. That's not something you get everywhere, and a stable system economy that's doing well even through all this turbulence. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily helped because we're all of the world is in the same boat that's going through some rough waters.
Yeah.
But all in all, Canada looks relatively well, and in general, immigration-wise, Canada is a very good destination to go and start your life if you want to leave your country and starting new.
Terry, as we wrap up here, can you just give our listeners an example of someone you've recently helped move here, and what kind of business we're talking about for our listeners who maybe have a family member that could take part in such a program?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have many really good stories, and if somebody knows either a family member or an immigration lawyer who knows people who clients who want to come here, we can help. And an example, we had a client, for example, he's from Armenia, and he had an idea of a business. Now, to be selected in the program and in our incubator, it has to be an innovative business. So it can't be just, for example, import and export. It has to be something innovative. And usually that's in technology, but it can be something else as well. And so he had an innovative business, a payment solution, and then we helped him basically adapt his business plan to Quebec business reality. We adapted it, and we even found a partner in Montreal who had complementary knowledge and expertise, and we matched them together, and they got along very, very well, and now they're going to start their business, so that's the kind of thing we can do, and through all of that, he's also applying for immigration status and is on the right track.
Terry, we got to leave it there. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Let everyone know, all of our listeners, BridgeMTL.com is the website if you want to find out more. Thanks so much, Terry.
Thank you, Elias.
Thierry Rassam is the president of BridgeMTL's board of directors.